This is Jeopardy! Now entering the studio are today's contestants. An economic analyst from Tallahassee, Florida, Rick Zimmerman. A teacher from Akron, Ohio, Sue Carosa. And our returning champion, a political consultant from Fairfax, Virginia, Dave Jeffrey, whose two-day cash winnings total $29,701. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to our show. Dave Jeffrey, our returning champion, getting this seventh season off to an excellent start. Big winner after just 2 games. Today, he faces the challenge of Sue and Rick. Smile. That's better. You're going to have fun in this half hour. Trust me. Let's go to work and play the first round. One daily double, if you're fortunate enough to uncover it, it might help you add to your winnings in one of these categories. You're going to be dealing with the Old West, tennis, odd jobs, science, kitty lit, and finally, file under the letter I. That means, of course, that all of the correct responses will begin with that letter of the alphabet. Dave, you select first as the returning champ.
Let's start with tennis for 100, please.
To decide which player serves first, this piece of equipment is usually tossed. Sue.
What is a racket?
Right.
Tennis for 200, please.
3 of them are the continental serve, eastern forehand, and eastern backhand. Rick.
What are serves?
No. Sue or Dave? Correct response. What are grips? Different kinds of grips. Sue, would you make the next selection?
Let's stay with tennis, 300, please.
In tournament play, this official sits on a high chair alongside center court. Dave?
Who is the umpire?
That's it.
Tennis for 400, please.
In 1988, this West German became only the 3rd woman to win the Grand Slam. Rick?
Who is Steffi Graf?
Yes, and you're on the plus side.
Science for 100.
Answer at the top of that column. A magnetron is used to generate this type of energy that can transmit sound or cook. Rick.
What is microwave energy?
Correct.
Science for 200.
Studying data from one of these occurrences, Mohorovicic discovered the crust mantle boundary. Dave?
What are earthquakes?
That's right.
Tennis for 500, please.
Answer. This term refers to a score of 40-40. Rick?
What is deuce?
Yes.
Science for 300.
Used in making soap and margarine, copra is the dried meat of this. It is the dried meat of the coconut. Rick, we go back to you for the choice.
Science for 400.
The small explosive device that sets off the main explosive charge. Dave?
What is the primer?
Primer or detonator, right?
Science for 500, please.
Also called gristle, it's found between your vertebrae and shapes your ears and nose. Rick?
What is cartilage?
Cartilage is good for 500.
Odd jobs for 100.
Answer. Known in France as Légion étrangère. You can still sign up. Rick?
What is the French Foreign Legion?
Yes.
Odd jobs for 200.
Mystic warrior in feudal Japan trained in espionage and both armed and unarmed combat. Dave?
What is a samurai?
No. Rick?
What is a ninja?
Ninja, yes.
Odd jobs for 300.
Last seen in 1982, he's once again replying to consumer questions in Shell TV commercials. Rick?
Who's John Cameron Swayze?
No. Sue?
Who's the answer man?
The Shell Answer Man, right.
Odd jobs for 400.
The master of these leads fox hunters. Sue?
Well, who's the master of the hunt?
No. He's called the master of the hounds. Sue, back to you.
Odd jobs for 500.
A prospector doing this might find gold. A critic didn't. Dave?
What is panning?
Panning is it for $500, and that takes you up to $1,200. Susan lost a little there, and she's at 0 right now. Rick in the lead with $1,300, and you can all relax for a few moments. We'll come back and find out a little bit about our newcomers right after these commercial messages. Someone who has collected Batman memorabilia for the past 20 years is the first player we introduced on today's program. And does that mean, Richard Zimmerman, that for the past 2 years you've been in your glory with the release of the film?
Well, as a matter of fact, after the film came out, I sold a good part of my collection, but at a very advantageous price.
I was just about to ask that question. Do you still correspond with other Batman memorabilia
collectors?
Yeah, and
there are a lot of them out there.
Yeah. Do you have a high regard for the old Batman television series?
I personally like it. A lot of people didn't care for it and thought that the movie should be totally different and all of that. I am happy to like both of them.
Oh, you like the film as well?
Yeah.
Okay, nice having you with us. Sue Carosa, a teacher who has coached a high school academic team for the past 10 years,
Yes.
and who had to get special permission to appear on our program?
Well, I had to get permission not to appear on the program, but to try out. I had to leave school a little bit early.
I see. So you're indebted to your principal?
I am indebted to my principal, and I want to say thank you.
Who is he?
Bela. His name is Bela Molnar.
I see. A nice guy?
He is a nice
How
guy.
well has your team done in the past?
We've done very well.
A lot of pressure on you today because the kids are going to
Yes,
be
there
watching.
is.
They want to make
Yes.
sure that you do well also. Good luck. Dave Jeffrey is our champion. We know that he's interested in family history. He's a wine collector, a baseball fanatic, and a gardener.
That's right, Alex.
What kind of gardening do you do?
Both flowers and vegetables. I have a small plot in our backyard that's probably the most intensively cultivated quarter acre or eighth of an acre in Northern Virginia.
Very relaxing, isn't it?
Very much so. I'd love to get out
Have
there.
you had enough rain this year in Virginia?
We have this year. It has not been a dry year. It's been very good.
All right. Well, let's get back into this first round of Jeopardy. You're in control of the board, Dave. Make the selection.
Let's go to the Old West for 100, please.
Horace Smith's partner in the gun trade. Rick.
Who is Wesson?
Daniel B. Wesson, yes.
The Old West for 200.
Spanish for prosperity. Lorne Greene could have told you it meant a lucky find of gold. Rick.
What is Ponderosa?
Yes.
The Old West
No,
for...
sorry. Sue.
What is Bonanza?
Bonanza, yes.
The Old West for 300, please.
Answer. He captured Billy the Kid, lost him, tracked him down again, and killed him. Dave?
Who is Pat Garrett?
That's right.
The Old West for 400, please.
Before the invention of this, West Texas had very few fences. Rick?
What is barbed wire?
Correct.
The Old West for 500.
In the 19th century, 130 million acres of federal land were granted to these companies. Dave?
What is the railroads?
Yes.
Let's go to file under I for 100, please.
Thomas Gray wrote, "Where this is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise." Rick?
What is ignorance?
You are right.
File under I for 200.
A first baseman, as opposed to the guy out in right. Sue?
What is an infielder?
Yes.
300 for a file under I, please.
It refers to a verb that doesn't require a direct object. Rick?
What is an indirect verb?
No. Sue or Dave? Sue?
What is intransitive verb?
That is it.
File under I for 400, please.
On the ancient Roman calendars, it was the 15th of May, too. Rick?
What is Ides?
Yes.
File under I for 500.
Last clue in that column happens to be the Daily Double. A chance for you, Rick, to regain the lead.
I'll wager 1,200.
For an even 3,000 if you respond correctly. File under I is the category. Here comes your clue. It's the official newspaper of the Soviet government.
What is Izvestia?
You are right, and you have $3,000. And we're left with Kitty Lit.
Kitty Lit for 100.
Answer. Hansel and Gretel spent some time in a gingerbread one of these. Sue.
What is a house?
Right.
Kitty Lit for 200.
In Peter Pan, it was John, Michael, and Wendy's last name, dear. Rick?
What is Darling?
Right.
Kitty Lit for 300.
In an E.B. Whitetail, Frederick C. Little's second son looked and acted like one of these. Dave?
What is a mouse?
Right.
Kitty Lit for 400, please.
Animal mentioned in both Jack and the Beanstalk and Little Boy Blue. Dave?
What is a cow?
Cow is right. And our last clue, in a 1987 film, Amy Irving played the miller's daughter, and this character was played by Billy Barty. Rick?
Who is Rumpelstiltskin?
Yes, Rumpelstiltskin is correct, and that takes you to $3,700. You have $1,000 more than Dave, and Sue's on the board with $800. We're going to have the double Jeopardy round set to go following these commercials. So far this week, our contestants have done very well in the Jeopardy round. Let's see how well these three contestants do today in double Jeopardy. 2 daily doubles in this one, of course. Dollar figures are in. Here are the categories. Composers, European cities, rulers, poetry, ships, and the movies. And Sue, your choice.
Let's start with poetry for 200, please.
He wrote, "Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree." Rick?
Who is Kilmer?
Joyce Kilmer is right.
European cities for 200.
Answer. In 1596, King Sigismund III moved the capital of Poland from Krakow to this city. Rick.
What is Warsaw?
Right.
European cities for 400.
Gustav Eiffel was born in this city, perhaps with a mustard spoon in his mouth. Sue.
What is Dijon?
Yes.
European cities for 600.
Dubrovnik in this country was founded in the 7th century by Roman refugees from the sacked town of Epidaurus. Rick.
What is Yugoslavia?
Right.
European cities for 800.
Shakespeare might have told you this Danish city is the site of Hamlet's castle. Rick.
What is Copenhagen?
No. Sue or Dave? Castle is at Elsinore. Elsinore. Rick, back to you.
European cities for 1,000.
In the 1800s, Bergen was the cultural center of this country. Dave.
What is Norway?
Right, for 1,000.
Ships for 200, please.
Answer. In 1961, the USS Long Beach became the first naval surface ship utilizing this type of power. Sue?
What is nuclear power?
Correct.
Ships for 400.
In 1791, the HMS Pandora sailed into the harbor at Tahiti in search of this ship's crew. Sue?
What is the Bounty?
Right.
Ships for 600.
Robert Fulton called it the North River Steamboat. We refer to it by this name. Sue?
What is the Claremont?
Correct.
Ships for 800.
Sir Francis Drake's 100-ton ship, the Pelican, was renamed this from the crest of one of his backers. Rick?
What is the Half Moon?
No. Sue's shaking her head. She knows that's incorrect. Sue?
What is the Golden Hind?
Right. I was going to say, but do you know the correct response? And you did. You get to pick again.
Ships for 1,000.
When launched in 1907, this British liner was the fastest ship afloat, but it was sunk 8 years later. Sue?
What is the Lusitania?
Right. Well done in the ships category. You are now in the lead.
Poetry for 400.
Answer. I was prince of the apple towns, this poet wrote of his Welsh childhood in Fern Hill. Rick?
Who is Dylan Thomas?
That's right.
Rulers for 200.
In spite of his dreadful reputation, this Tsar's first marriage in 1547 was apparently a happy one. Rick?
Who is Ivan the Terrible?
Right.
Rulers for 400.
Ferdinand the Handsome, also known as Ferdinand the Fickle, was the 9th king of this small Iberian country. Rick?
What is Portugal?
Yes.
Rulers for 600.
This French emperor was the grandson of Empress Josephine by her first husband, not by Napoleon. Who was Louis Napoleon or Napoleon III. Back to you, Rick.
Rulers for 800.
She was invested in Amsterdam in 1898 and gave up her throne 50 years later. Rick?
Who is Margaret?
No. Sue?
Who is Wilhelmina?
You are right.
Rulers for 1,000.
Answer there, the Daily Double. You started slowly, Sue, but you're in the lead now with an even 5,000.
2,000.
All right. Rulers is the category for $2,000. Here is your clue. Philip the Fifth was the first Bourbon king of this country.
What is Spain?
Right. You now have $7,000. Select again.
Composers for 200.
Answer. In the 1790s, when he was in his 20s, he began to lose his hearing, and it tormented him. Rick?
Who is Beethoven?
Correct.
Composers for 800.
Answer. This leading composer of Lieder set Goethe's poem Gretchen at the Spinning Wheel to music. Dave?
Who is Strauss?
No, sorry. Sue? Sue?
Who is Schubert?
Schubert, yes. Schubert and Lieder are almost synonymous. Select.
Composers for 400.
Though German by birth, Handel became a naturalized subject of this country. Dave?
What is England?
Correct.
Let's go to the movies for 200.
Answer. Movie whose title is derived from Mozart's middle name. Rick?
What is Amadeus?
Yes.
Composers for 600.
This barber of Seville composer spent his later years in Paris and became famous as a host. Rick?
Who is Rossini?
Giacchino Rossini. Correct.
Composers for 1,000.
Answer there, the other Daily Double. Here's your chance. Composers is the category.
Alex, I'll wager 3,000.
All right, that'll put you close to the lead if you are right. Here is the clue for you. He based his Kullervo, a symphonic poem, on the Kalevala, the Finnish national epic.
Who is Sibelius?
You are right, and you now have $7,300. And you are just $500 off the lead.
The movies for 400.
Answer. Director Francois Truffaut played a UFO researcher in this 1977 Spielberg film. Rick.
What is Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Correct.
The movie's for 600.
Twyla Tharp choreographed both hippies and horses in New York Central Park for this movie musical. Rick.
What is Hair?
Right.
The movie's for 800.
This New York critic titled one of her books of reviews, I Lost It at the Movies. Dave.
Who is Pauline Kael?
You are right.
The movie's for 1,000, please.
With less than a minute to go, Jack Webb produced, directed, and starred in this jazz film of the 1950s. What is Pete Kelly's Blues? Dave, back to you.
Poetry for 1,000, please.
Answer. 3-line Japanese poem with 5 syllables in the first and third lines and 7 syllables in the second. Rick.
What is haiku?
Yes.
Poetry for 600.
Gwendolyn Brooks was the first black poet to win this award in 1950 for Annie Allen. Sue?
What's the Pulitzer Prize?
Yes, and our last clue for $800. His poem, The Tiger, begins, Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. Sue?
Who is Blake?
William Blake is correct for an additional $800, and that puts you at $9,200, just $100 less than Rick. Dave in pretty good shape with $4,100. He knows that Sue and Rick will have to guard against each other in Final Jeopardy, and so he might have an opportunity here to win his third Jeopardy game. Remember, players, only the winner keeps the cash. The runners-up receive prizes. Let's take a look at our Final Jeopardy category for today. Organizations. Back with a clue right after this. Final Jeopardy category, organizations. In a moment, contestants, I'll give you the clue. You'll then have 30 seconds to write down your question. Please phrase your response correctly. Final Jeopardy clue today is this. Its first 2 headquarters were Central Hall in London and Hunter College in the Bronx. Good luck. It would seem at first glance that the betting strategy for this Final Jeopardy is obvious for our returning champion, Dave Jeffrey. He has to hope that the 2 leaders in the game come up with incorrect responses and that he winds up with enough money to defeat them. Let's see if that's the case. First of all, what was your response to this Final Jeopardy? What is the United Nations? That is right. That's the organization. How much did you wager? 100. That'll put you up to 4,200. And it'll take us to Sue Carosa. She had 9,200, just $100 off the lead a moment ago. Her response was, what is the Red Cross? An error for you. Your wager was 9,100. That drops you to $100. Let's go to Rick Zimmerman. His Final Jeopardy response was, what is the United Nations? And his wager was 9101. He'd have won it anyway, no matter what Sue had wagered. Oh, no, Sue had wagered 91, so if she had been correct, 18,300. And Rick, you're the champion with $18,401. Way to go. Big win. And Rick will be back with us tomorrow to defend. We hope you can join us for that. So long, everyone.